Next in the nest, a peach infused with passion, peppermint and moringa.
So from Eagle's Nest, we're expecting to get help to be able to export our products all around Africa and help all African women and men in the community to maintain and nourish their natural hair, as well as advocate for our African natural hair.
Natural hair products with locally sourced ingredients are rising in Zimbabwe, blending traditional African hair care with modern demand for eco-friendly beauty. This growing sector supports local farmers, boosts agriculture, and reduces import reliance.
Hello, Eagles. My name is Karen Chashamba, and I am the founder and owner of a hair care line, Simply Natural. Simply Natural is a handcrafted herbal-infused hair care line created to help the curly and kinky hair community maintain and nourish their natural hair. As a company, we aim to solve the lack of access to natural hair products. As a company, we aim at solving the lack of access to natural hair products for African hair and develop a sustainable and inclusive natural hair care line, supporting the Sustainable Development Number 12, which is responsible consumption and production through the use of natural ingredients sourced from our local farmers. Our products are infused with ingredients such as moringa and fenugreek. Currently, we are sourcing all of our herbs from local farmers in Harare, and our range of products are moringa and fenugreek moisturizing hair butter, which is the green one. And then we also have rosemary and peppermint moisturizing hair butter, the other one. And we have our hair growth oils, which is our top selling product. And lastly, our hair growth teas. Our hair growth teas, by the way, if you are wondering, we do not drink them. I have been selling these teas to people with alopecia as well, and we have as well helped other people that have suffered from alopecia to recover their hair as well.
Simply Natural, a promising idea, but can the numbers back it up? The judges are keen to know if it has the financial roots to grow.
Could you kindly take us through your sales and what your numbers are looking like so far?
On an average, a month we make about $200 to $250, and on a good month we make about $300 to $400, sometimes even $500. Especially when we have events, we can make $300 in a day.
And what are your main channels, sales channels?
We've been using Instagram, which is social media. We also have been using referrals as well as and one-on-one as well.
And what are the price points for these?
Everything is $10.
What's your pricing strategy?
For the butters, the production cost is about $2.60. And then after factoring the expenses, my labor, and then the labeling, the container, because the container I get it for 70 cents. It's also something that I'm looking into as well, to repackage the containers and find a way that is a bit cheaper and sustainable and also unique as well.
Is that likely to be cheaper than 70 cents a container?
Yes, it will be a little bit cheaper.
I want to know about your capacity. How are you producing?
Okay, so currently I'm operating from home and I have small machinery that can produce with the butter. I can make about 50 units a month. And then with the oils, I can actually make up to 100 units in a month. And then for the teas, I can actually provide 100 to 150 units a month.
Sales figures are on the table, and the numbers are modest. Karen's pitch appears to be going well without kinks and notes. Chad is interested in knowing the other players in this field.
Yeah, so directly, who are you competing with?
I would say organic products, but the difference between their products and our products are natural, but they are also factoring natural hair problems that we have.
In terms of pricing, how do you compare with the other products?
People are pricing it from $7 to $8 and mine is $10 because I haven't really figured out how to get the container and packaging a little bit cheaper. So if we will be able to do that, we can also reduce the price to at least $8.
And in terms of your product formulation, who's doing that?
I am doing the formulation.
Okay, you qualify to do formulation.
Not as quite, but this product, I formulated it after I have also experienced something. So after the formulation and me using the product, I also then decided to launch this brand and also help other women and men who are also have been suffering with the same problem or condition as well.
The lack of qualification and the pricing model have raised eyebrows. And just when things couldn't get any more tangled, Leslie is eager to understand the tea.
Just take me through the process of the tea.
So we have some sieving bags inside those bags you can open to check out what's inside the bags. So we have the sieving bags, and what you do with the sieving bags is you transfer the herbs into the sieving bags and add hot water, brew it for 30 to 45 minutes and leave it overnight, and then transfer it into a spray bottle and spray into your hair.
So it's not a consumed tea.
It's not a consumed tea.
It's a tea that you use for. But why would I want to go through the process of sieving? And because I thought that's something that you should do and then bring the convenience to the client.
Does it lose efficacy if it's pre-done?
Yes, we would have to put preservatives, which is something that we actually do not want to do for your health. So for even my customers, they have asked a certain question as, oh, why can you just make it into a rinse, then we spray?
So does the market need it? I think that's the question, because sometimes we come up with solutions that the market doesn't require. Because from your previous statement, you are saying some are actually asking, why don't you do it for us? We're in a generation where convenience is a big thing.
I actually noticed that even on the market, it's starting to be there. This actually shows as well that of course it's not the same thing, but the concept is almost similar.
And I'm not sure about the word tea. I stand guided.
Yeah, it's a bit misleading.
I was also going to comment to say on your instructions, you've got 1 tea bag per serving. Since it's not a tea that you consume, you probably shouldn't use the word serving. You're leaving a lot to assumptions and
So you're likely to get a lot of errors like that, okay? And which comes back to your formulation issue. Has your product been tested for allergens and any other side effects? All that needs to be done. Because the moment someone drinks that and they have issues, a lawsuit is coming your way.
We were actually asking each other before you came. They had, Diana, Mashangaya and Dechi, you know, that kind of thing.
people will look
We
first,
did ask,
and then they'll make the tea and drink it and think, this is horrible, oh my gosh. And then they'll say it to somebody, and then Wiz will be like, but didn't you see you're supposed to wash your hair with it or whatever, you know?
That's true,
And then you'll be like, oh, are there instructions? Oh, I was supposed to read. That's your average consumer is going to do that.
One sip of misunderstanding may result in a disaster. The judges are concerned that this product poses more risk than benefit to the business. In a market where imitation is inevitable, Chad wants to know about the product's IP.
You mentioned that there are other products that have started emulating your product. Have you done anything to try and secure your intellectual property?
Yes, on that, I have put on an application. So it's something that we are looking into doing as soon as possible.
Okay, you've put an application with?
With a company that registers companies as well, like a registry company. So
You need to speak to someone who does intellectual property registrations so that probably they can advise you on the best path forward in terms of how you can secure your IP. Then you said there are some competitors. Have you mapped how your industry looks like today?
Yes, okay. I have, yeah.
And in terms of competitiveness, you are absolutely certain that?
Very certain, yes.
Okay. What makes you certain? Is it the formulation?
For the products, I'm also using premium ingredients such as shea butter. And if you look at it, it's an ingredient that some businesses are also running away from because it's a little bit on a pricier point.
So you're sourcing the butter you're importing it, isn't it?
Yes, the shea butter only, but everything else is grown in Zimbabwe. Yeah.
What percentage would you say the shea butter is of your final hair food?
70%.
70% of it. Okay.
Karen declares 70% of the raw materials imported, a red flag in an export incubator. It seems the judges are ready to declare where they stand.
So I feel like there's still a lot of work that you need to do in terms of solidifying your business side. Things like, certification and formulation and testing are critical, in doing so. I wouldn't go as far as doing IP before something has been certified, the formulation has been certified. So I think it's critical that you work on those things because they'll inform, your investment into the business in the future. For me, I would say it's a yes for the training. There's a lot of development that needs to happen. The product packaging needs to be improved. I mean, it's good, but as you mentioned, it needs to be unique.
The entrepreneur secures a yes from wisdom despite the patches in her model. Now the question remains, will the other judges be as forgiving?
It's not really ideal to use an imported product as your export thrust. So I would focus maybe more on the oils and on the spritz or whatever we're going to change its name to. As your products that you want to use for your export thrust. I really don't see. I mean, like, you're standing there and you're basically the poster child for your product. So yeah, your hair looks quite healthy. So I think it's a yes.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm thinking you still need to build your own capacity to be able to compete in the local market, because export comes with its own issues. So if you are not able to compete, if you don't build competencies or capabilities to compete in the local market, it becomes a little bit difficult to compete in a foreign market. For now, I think it's a no for me.
It was a hard no to release, eh?
Yeah,
you were saying a lot of English.
Yeah, because because I think if you build on it, it's going to be something great. So
why are you looking at me like that?
Because it's your turn.
No, but it seems as if you are trying to influence a certain decision.
But how? You've heard what I've heard.
You're actually gawking at me like this. To say something nice. No, I cannot be pressured.
Don't be that guy.
With 2 votes secured, Karen needs just one more to move forward. Simply Natural's fate lies with Leslie. Is he still hung over the tea, or will he endorse her for export?
Karen, you know what? There are a lot of things that I think you need really assistance on. It's good you have started. If I had time, I would have shown you the triangle that I was taught by Professor Lavav, one of my best professors. But let me try to draw it in the air, the triangle. There's the functional attributes, right? Functional is what you guys are talking about. Yeah, this will improve skin care, dandruff to go away, things like that, right? There's the economic side, right, on the other side of the triangle. This is where you talk about the price and things like that. And I still remember Chad was explaining about the blue and the red ocean. These 2 areas are oversubscribed, right? That's why you guys are now you are over-competing on the functional and the economic, right? My price is better than, my quality is better than, you understand? But you're forgetting one important aspect of the triangle, which we call the psychological value. This area now is all about emotions, it's all about empathy, it's all about understanding the customer, what the customer needs. But in this case, I feel you are competing at a product level. And I think this industry, like the clothing industry, is now becoming more oversubscribed, right? It's like everyone is coming here with a Me Too product. I've also managed to come up with a formulation. But there are no longer points of differentiation. Once we lose the point of differentiation, then the business becomes invalid. So for me, I would recommend you go for the training that is offered. So it's a no for me for now.
Thank you, Karen, for coming through.
All right, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
By
much.
the way, I like the name Simply Natural. It's a beautiful name.
Oh, thank you so much.
And even the logo is quite beautiful.
Oh, thank
well
you.
done on it.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. All
See
the
you
best.
again.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Shame, she's so sweet.
And with that, the journey ends here. Karen exits the nest with valuable lessons in hand. Pricing, positioning, and product clarity. A blueprint for reinvention.
But the challenge now is, one feels, oh, I've got this new product. And then before they've even given it a chance to breathe,
Yeah.
they're already formulating the next product.
The next product,
Before they give it
yeah.
a chance to breathe, it's next product, next product, next product. And then you end up having 10 products that are doing $5 this one, $5 on the next one. When in actual fact, you could really give it a fighting chance. Launch a product, give it a fighting chance, invest in that particular product, knowing who the customers are, where are they, how do I,
The Eagle's Nest Youth Export Incubator. Proudly brought to you by Zimtrade and EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.